Here's the reality. The things in our homes, they just happen. It doesn't matter whether you built your property or rented it. The output is the same. You drop things in some order and life just happened. Today, I'm going to ask you to rethink this sequence of events. Let's imagine this was the room where my wife works. She works from home almost all the time now, and now she wants to take a coffee break. Now what happens when she steps out of the house? Her room opens up to the direct view of this bathroom. You can see there is a toothbrush there, a doormat that should ideally be near the bath area, and then some items on the bathtub that need to be cleaned. The point here is there are unattended items in this bathroom and her brain is registering them all. Now imagine you had kept the door closed. Now what? She steps out and there is nothing craving her attention. It's a simple trick, however, science says that clutter behind a closed door causes less pressure on the brain than even a perfectly aligned place. Now here is another field of view for her. This is the room where I take my videos. You can see the green screen over there. This room also doubles up as a kid's playroom and you can see things being scattered around everywhere. And the other room is where my kids sleep. Recently, our kids have taken on the task of managing their clothes on their own. They are establishing their own systems, using their hangers and folding the rest. We really appreciate them for trying because it gives them responsibility and they get to be creative and try out new things. But as with all kids, they take their own sweet time in getting things arranged. So we have to be patient with them. But from the perspective of my wife during a work day, when she is going to walk through to get her coffee, if she encounters these two rooms in their current state, her brain is going to register a lot of unfinished tasks. And that causes pressure and stress. The simple solution, again, is just close the door. You might think, oh, but the house is getting dark. Believe me, it's a much smaller price to pay than the amount of stress that you would subject yourself by keeping the doors open. A best of both worlds solution would be to hyperanalyze the field of view and keep it absolutely clean. Can you redesign the layout of things in the house so your field of view remains absolutely clean? Maybe move the bed further inside. That's food for thought. Moving on down, you can see the stairs lead to the laundry. There isn't anything totally objection-worthy here. However, look, this one piece of paper on the floor and another one. Even a small unfinished task like this can enter your brain and stress it out. The recommended action would be to bin the paper. However, during a busy work day, you don't have the time and mind space to be doing such chores. So just keep the door closed. Now comes the biggest trouble that my wife will encounter during her coffee break, the open kitchen. Your brain is going to see a lot of things here, pans on the kitchen desk, open shelves, a lot of color, items that are kept over there. The solution here is also quite simple. Keep the tech as empty as possible and move everything to the shelves above. As she comes closer to picking her pans, dirty dishes catch her attention. Unfinished task, begging for her to take action, opening up more loops in her brain. A better way to manage this is to put the dirty dishes inside the dishwasher instead. The drawback with an open floor is again this. So many tasks that our brain is overwhelmed with. Now, I am a minimalist. I love having as little things as possible. Still, I'm a working parent that is hustling around. I have a full-time job, my YouTube channels to take care of, and a ZenRI program that I'm developing. Both my kids are under the age of 10 and still learning how to keep the house neater, so it's inevitable that the house gets messy. So sometimes, the best way to achieve higher productivity in your work from home days is to prepare your coffee in advance and keep it near your work desk. Have a bottle of water next to you and avoid stepping into the other zones of the house. In my house, I have an open shoe rack. This again leads to a lot of unfinished businesses. The white shoe isn't back in its place, the green shoe next to it, and a lot more. So a close layout would be much preferable and I will switch to it. Also, this is the room where my parents stay when they come over from abroad. We rarely ever use it, so it's a good idea for me to just close the room off. I'm developing the ZenRI Framework to help busy professionals get back time and reduce their stress at home by managing their household chores better and rethinking their relationship with items in their house, just as I had described in this video. I'm currently filming myself reorganizing my house to showcase the effort needed and the various hurdles that one has to cross during the process. If you're keen to join the ZenRI program, the link is in the video description. The course is for $99. However, I'm willing to offer you a discounted price of $30 by using the code ZenRI. The only request from my side is to trial out the various suggestions in the course and share your feedback in your social media or directly with me at chandra@chandramoullisuresh.com. Your suggestion and participation can greatly enhance the program and help others to manage their busy schedules much better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.